Hello, this is Todd Cotta, and I got Matt with me here from King's Gun Center. And a few months ago, we got in contact with, actually, they contacted us to review this part for Botach Tactical, which is a company that makes all kinds of great parts and accessories for cleaning your AR-15 and your sporting rifles. They have a brand new part that came out. It's called the Battle Steel Bolt Carbon Killer Kit, and Matt's going to tell you a little bit about it right now.
So it's a pretty well put together little tool. Comes in this little essentially handle and a carrier all at once. The main part of the tool is this section here. It includes a flat edge that's actually pretty sharp right here for scraping. It also has two little holes there for cleaning the outer edge of your firing pin. You just kind of run it through like that. For scraping, whatever you need to scrape, you can scrape it with that. And it also, the business end, in my opinion, is this section here. One, it contains a flared out section for cleaning the tail end of your bolt itself. Just kind of run it on like that, and then just put a little pressure on one side and just twist away and just kind of get some good scrape with it there. It also, using the edged part here, you can clean the inside of your bolt carrier group, or the bolt carrier itself. Just rotate it through like this, and then you'll be kind of surprised. You probably won't see it on the camera, but you'll be surprised when you tap it off like that. You'll see you make a little pile. Then, what's also neat, this part, I remember back from my Army days, this was always the real frustrating part of cleaning a rifle. Pop that onto the end of the carrier itself. Run it right in as if it was the bolt, or the whole bolt carrier group assembly. Run it through the locking lugs. Apply a little pressure and push and scrape, and you can actually get a fairly decent amount of scrape in there. And it helps even better if you run something like, say, a small piece of cleaning patch or anything else in there. It'll be harder to take it back out, but it'll get a nice good friction in there, and you can really scrape out the chamber section in here. And that was always the hardest part to clean when I was in the Army.
Getting behind those lugs. And what's funny about this is whenever you use your cloth down there, or even the wires, you don't get those big chunks.
No.
Like you see on your finger right there. There's big,
like I'm pulling out. You can see I'm just pulling out.
Big chunks of stuff coming off. That's why I was looking at this too. I felt here, and now there's all kinds of like buildup that's not just regular gunpowder. It's more than that.
That flash hardened carbon from an explosion, essentially.
This is our range rental AR-15, and I didn't even know about this part when you were talking about.
See, up to a little nice little patch there.
I kind of like this idea because it's always really difficult to clean.
Yeah, that was my favorite part. The tail end there is just nasty and always hard to mess with.
Yeah, and it's cleaning right off it's getting all that really crusty stuff off of.
And what's nice is it's not too harsh of a scrape. It might take you a little while to do that, like if you put on something like watch, a short YouTube video, for example. Just kind of twist away that bolt there, and it's not harsh enough that you're going to ever damage anything. It won't get through the finish. It's not. I was looking up the steel is not so hardened to the point that it's actually harder than the bolt itself. You're not going to damage anything, and it just lets you kind of scrape away and clean that part. It's a pretty efficient little tool. I was actually fairly impressed with it because typically, I mean, we were handed tools all the time when I was in the Army, and none of them really got anything out of me. This one, though, pretty neat, I gotta say. It's an impressive little piece.
Because you're always trying to get the bottle brushes and all those kinds of things down in here to get this out. And you can feel there's a lot of buildup in here, because this should run smoothly in here.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you pull it out, stuff just falls on the floor because of the...
Tap it off. You look like you're holding gunpowder. There you go.
Oh, here we go. And I mean, I don't know if you guys can see this in the camera, but that big old chunk of carbon just fell out of this thing for me just turning it. $49.95. It's at Botach.com, Botach.com. If you're looking for one tool that will get all those hard to reach parts on your AR-15, great little tool.
Yeah, and I mean, I gotta say too, it's pretty well built. Usually little things like this are kind of gimmicky and they're like junky little parts. So while it costs the consumer $49.95, it costs them $5 to make. I wouldn't say this is in that category. The little scraper itself is very well built, and you can tell there's a lot of work in it. And then even the carrier, I mean, it is polymer, but it's a nice rugged polymer with a good texturing and a nice little like grip section here. It's nice. It's just a nice tool.
Having that special tool that makes those little hard to reach spots, including behind your lugs, including inside of your BCG here. I still can't believe how much stuff came out of that thing just from me turning it a couple times.
Yeah.
And remember, this is our rental gun, so it's really, really bungled up.
Yeah, it didn't even have a slope to it a minute ago. It was kind of just a pyramid shape. Now we're actually got it down to where it's looking like an actual bolt tail.
You can always go to Botach.com. Let them know King's Gun Center sent you there. If they have any comment section, give them a call. You get their address and your contact information right here on the top of the screen. I want to thank them for sending us this part. We've been using it quite a bit on our AR rental gun, and it's made it work a lot more efficiently.
Yeah,
and a lot less failures.
I've been working with it just messing around on the floor. I mean, I don't even have to go hide in the back to clean it. I can just kind of mess around with one part at a time while talking to people. Just wash my hands before I shake anything.
So remember, Botach.com. It's called the Battle Steel Bolt Carbon Killer and Lug Scraper. One little tool does your firing pin, your bolt carrier group, and your lugs for only $49.95. And look, it's got 5 out of 5 stars.
Right now it looks like it comes with a free pick and brush set too, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, look at that. Everything you need to clean your AR. Thank you for watching King's Gun Center TV. We are happy to do these kinds of reviews for you, and we have some more great videos coming up, including a preview of our brand new archery center coming soon. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Todd.
And thank you, Botach, for sending us this part. It's been great.